Hello everyone and welcome back to European Asylus 4, playing as the Mamluks. Now, before I start off, I'm sorry again about the missing of the peace deals, but in the last episode we did have quite a lot of success conquering the Ottomans and taking 5 provinces of them, these 4 out of the Karaman territory, or what it's called, and a state, I'm sorry, and this one province in Kurdistan, he's in Kaifa. Now, sadly, the Great Horde and the Ottomans from somewhere got about 80 to 100,000 troops from the east, and that was getting quite problematic for me, so I just bailed out and took what I could. Now, in other news, Hungary, for some reason, is independent again from Austria, so that big block over there has shattered and is probably not going to be of much help in my fight against the Ottomans. France, sadly, has quite the... where is the diplomatic... No, that's the diplomatic one. France, sadly, has quite the big web of alliances with Naples, which kind of works against me, but there's only so much that I can do. Great Britain has been unified already. That's quite early, 80 years into the game. And Lithuania still is under the rule of Poland. Sadly, in the last, or the episode before that, I lost control over Tunis because I did not pay much attention to that, and I will be rectifying that right now. I will actually be taking the Muslim piety into action because I'm down to 21,000 manpower, and the 22,000 manpower is quite welcome. And declaring war on a fellow Muslim in Tunis actually gives me 33 more mysticism, so I think that's quite a good opportunity to do that. Now, sadly, Tunis is actually guaranteed by Castile, but apparently they only have 35,000 troops. Now, I will be declaring war for the Tsuvara province, because I think that's actually the best way to get some ticking war score on Tunis. Now, here's hoping that I am actually able to defeat the Castilian armies. You make a beeline for Sfax, please, and drop off 4 regiments that are going over there. Let's get this sped up a little bit. Oh, I really hope that you're not going to get yourself killed there, Jirit. Sadly, none of your territory is... Sadly, none of your territories does have enough supply limit, but no, I want the prestige, though it doesn't really matter. Can I convert something for 0.29? That sounds good. Actually, let's have a look at... Oh, war taxes are costing again. Yeah, right. I don't need war taxes right now. Let's undo the war taxes. I do think I have quite enough money to spare. What I wanted to do was actually make my focus back onto diplomatic, and let's see, what kind of advisors do we have? Fort defense plus 20. That doesn't matter very much, and I do have quite a lot of military power to spare. How far are we ahead? 5 years still. I'm taking care of that later. Let's see. Provence and Poland. No, I'm not giving you access. You don't need my access. Oh, there's Tunis recruiting some armies. Also, I promised to build some galleys, but I am very close to my force limit, so I did not actually do that. You go to Tripoli, please. Can you go past to Kiev and help my vassal out with the siege? Yes, you do. Very good. One big problem of the participation of the Castilians in this war is actually them having quite a large fleet, not army. Wow, confusing land and sea forces again there. Though that does not help them very much when they do not have the army to back that up, so I'm not too worried about that. Now it's sadly that I do have to actually reconquer Tunis. That's a setback for other conquests that I could be doing right now. I can gain some ducats or can lose some ducats. Also, I forgot to actually have a look at the estates. I do have 42% crown land. That's very nice. So I will be taking actually, yeah, land of commerce, giving me another diplomatic power increase per month. Costing 10 crown land, but that's not too bad. I will be using quite a lot of diplomatic power, so I think that's the reasonable way to go for now. We can always revoke it later. And there's the Siege of Sfax. Let's just go further on. Oh, I have to... Okay, walk around that then. That's quite unfortunate. I will be waiting for the Siege of Kef then. Okay, so I have made quite a lot of progress even into the territory of Castile, and the Castile army is nowhere to be seen. But Tunis is actually going to attack my vassal in Tlemcen, but I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. Now I will be going as far as I think is actually worthwhile, and be giving quite a lot of land to my vassal, as much as I can possibly do even. And, well, maybe we can even release some... oh, sadly I did not catch him there. And maybe we can even release some nation out of Castile's territory. Also, before I forget, I will have a look at the reform. Production efficiency, tradition decay, absolutism. I don't think I will be taking the absolutism. And minus 0.3 army tradition decay. That's not very... Production efficiency. How much do I gain? I gain 21 ducats out of production. That's quite a lot. And army tradition decay doesn't matter that much if I have actually... If I wouldn't actually be getting my forts mothballed, but... And 0.3 is not that much, considering you have a inert decay of 5%, so that's just a drop on the hot stone, or whatever it's called. So let's just... I think I will be going for production efficiency. What do I have? 21.23... 22. So that's a whole ducat more. That is quite reasonable, I think. And the Siege of Dara has been finished. Good. Oh, wait. Is Castile at war with Great Britain? Vizcaya. Wait, Great Britain wants to... Oh, that's... French conquest of Vizcaya and British conquest of Vizcaya. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. They're all ganking up on Castile. That explains where his army is actually currently. So that's quite fortunate for me. For us. Let's see. How close am I? Still 3 years to go. So there will be some... Actually, let's take a military idea. Though that's only the recruitment time, so it's not that important, but... Can I do this cultural interaction? Yes, I can. Give me 5% reduction in my ideas. Thank you very much. No, only this once for now. And I will actually be making some administrative development. Where is that? Well, just when I paused the recording, the Castilians decided to show up. But I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. I've got quite a lot of army nearby, so... we'll see. He is going to arrive at the 28th. You will be on 3rd March or 26th of February. So Yemen will actually be out of the game, and probably Jerit will then be with a single regiment stag wiped. I will be there on the 3rd March as well. Oh, he will be there on the 5th then. No, he's turning back. Okay. Well then. Not that I mind. You move to Iran, please. So we have another Mamluk succession event, and this time I think I will not be going for the Circassian with the 100% legitimacy, but I think I will be going for the Egyptian, so that we may hopefully be able to actually get the full use out of the government interactions, and we will see what that does. Now I will be doing that because Egyptian actually has the most development currently in our country. So let's get a Egyptian Mamluk. Thank you very much. Now I think yes, it is actually the same for the other culture, but I can actually get use out of these two, as we do not have any Circassian provinces right now. And I will actually be going to promote the Hijazi culture, because it has 10% of our total development, which is going to increase my overall income even further. Now the Spanish army actually retreated into his mainland, giving me probably full reign of his northern African holdings. I doubt I will actually be able to send my army across the strait, but maybe we get lucky and will be able to move there yet. We'll see. I will be taking as much as I can from Castile, so I mean, an opportunity such as this, it doesn't come there every day. I will be taking yearly legitimacy this time, also for the mysticism. Another revolt in Kaifa in my vassal's land, sadly, and yeah, let's get some local autonomy. That doesn't matter that much. Sadly, I think you will have to be staying over there. Hopefully you get there before before the rebels actually siege that fort down. Let's increase the speed. I don't think there's much of a danger from the Castilians right now. The only danger there is them sieging me down. Though, when I actually siege down these two forts, I should actually be able to cross the strait into Gibraltar. Well, we'll see about that. Of course, enforcing religious unity and moving towards legalism 25%. Not right now. Gain 3 professionalism, very nice. Sadly, I did lose some professionalism because of the mercenaries that I have taken in the past, but I think that was quite the reasonable action. So how's your war enthusiasm looking? Low. Very nice. I do have... Okay. I do have 29% war score against Castile. No, Cavaco unit, I will not be marrying you, thank you. Okay, the battle has been won. Oh, they did actually manage to siege that, sadly. We have one more year to go on my technology. Okay. I think it's quite reasonable to bombard these forts just to get this war quicker done. And we have a call for peace. How much war exhaustion do we have currently? Oh, we do have 3 war exhaustion. Now that's quite bad. I want these 2 forts gone now that I have spent military power on it. Oh, and I should spend some more money on technologies. Let's get that all out of the way. That's a monthly war exhaustion. Okay, Suta has been sieged. No. Oh yeah, okay, that counts only when you control both sides of the strait. I forgot that. And New Madrasa, very nice. Come on. Go on, please. Thank you. Minus 10%. Infantry cost, very good. Let's see, what is Castile willing to give my vassal? 1600 bloody ducats! Wow. I will take that, don't mind me. Let's see, what else can I give to Jirit? Sue for peace. That, no, he's not willing to give me that, but... Well, but if I do not take any money, he's willing to do that, and I don't have that much use for money anyway. Even not a little bit? No. How much war score is that? 20 war score for that single province. What does it have? Grain? That's not even very valuable. Well, it's got 13 development. Actually, let's not overextend our vessel and let's take some money out of that, shall we? 50, 49, 1200 ducats. I think that's good enough for taking something of Castile. Send the demand. Yes, please. Okay, and now for Tunis. Yep, Tunis wants to be fully annexed, and I do even get some money out of that, and this is only for aggressive expansion, thankfully, due to the cause that my vassal Jirit already has. Send demand, I gain 11 prestige, not that I needed that. I think that's very nice. Now what's down there in Naples? Is that Castilian occupation? Yes, it is. And what do we have here? We have Tunisian separatists. Again! Now, if that actually were to secede from the Neapolitans is what it's called. That would be quite in my what? Very nice. They just formed two Sicilies. Have they pieced out? Yes, they did. Okay, so probably there's not going to be any independent Tunis again. Hello there, two Sicilies. Owns all 17 provinces. Yeah, that's not going to happen very soon. Gain 3000 manpower again. Yeah, I will take that. Thank you very much. Though they actually did conquer quite a lot there. Now, I don't want to actually destroy the rebel army of the Tunisians, but sadly I will have to. Otherwise, they will secede from my vassal as well. Now, they are going to be quite problematic in the future, the way I see it. Who are you allied with? Still allied with France, sadly. Oh, that's quite the thorn in my side, is it not? I can take another idea. That's quite the good thing, actually. Now that I have tacked up, again 12 years ahead. Let's get the integrated elite, giving me diplomatic annexation cost reduction. And on top of that, 5% more discipline for my armies. That's going to be very handy in the future for the war, for the inevitable wars against the Ottomans. How about you wanting to be vassalized? Oh, I own one of your core provinces, Sigrane. Well, I am willing to give that to you. And you do have two more cores in Karakoyun, actually, so... I think you're quite the reasonable target for a next vassal. Let's see, how much development? 16, 8, and that's only 3 development on top of that. And without the core province I would have 37 positive reasons, actually. And I will be getting more reasons for the alliance and... what's it called? Royal marriage. So I will be taking Basra as a vassal and giving him Grane. Now, sadly, that will lead to this little wasteland to not be colored in my color, but I think I can deal with that. Can I sell you that province? Yes. Oh wow, you're going to be paying quite a lot for that. Well then, let's do that. 210 ducats for his core province. I think that's quite a good idea. Yep, that makes him want to vassalize. Very nice. Now I have maxed out my possible diplomatic relations, which is not just quite 135. But we'll see. Maybe we can do something with military access. So let's go for influence nations, please. Confirm, that's 160. Let's send him a gift for another 25. And I can proclaim guarantees and all of that stuff, which is going to give me more positive relations. Where is that? Send a gift plus 25. There we go. 75 ducats. We're almost there. Let's go and guarantee the... let's proclaim a guarantee for him. And there we are. So I can now go ahead and vassalize him and take advantage of his cause. Also, because of that mission over here, subjugate the Beyliks, I did gain some claims on his land, which I think is quite useful, which I will be giving to my vassal, of course, as well. I mean, why shouldn't I? How strong is he, actually? Where do we have him? Dilkadir. He's giving me 1.26 ducats. That's quite nice. But he sadly has got only one regiment so far. Also, I've been building up some of my military... another regiment, another army, which I will be actually building in the image of all my other armies. Now, that's not the best army I can do. Let's see how much... Oh, combat with. Theoretically, I would have to get 27 units in the front row. That's going to be quite tough. I want to go and spend some of my money. I do have quite a lot of money sitting there, meaning I will actually be increasing this to a entreport. No, not to an entreport. What's it called? World port for 1,000 ducats. And I do have another one over there, though that I... Oh no, that's this one. Forget what I just said. But I can go to Cairo and increase that one as well for 1,000 ducats. Then let's use the other 1,300 I have for some buildings. 26, 26. Okay. Workshop. 0.10 only. No, that's not good enough. How about the marketplace? 3.2, 1.9. No, that's not very good. Let's build some barracks. It's not like I do have too little manpower, right? Regimental camp, I don't care. Shipyard. Okay, let's go for another few mosques. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. I don't see anything interesting happening in the near future, so I will be doing a few internal things and then ending the episode. Now, the first thing I am going to actually take for this one is going to take the religious war score against other religions. Now, I don't think that is actually going to take effect against heretic religions, but if it does, it will be quite useful against the war again from Karakoyunlu. Most importantly, but it will be quite useful against Ethiopia with their Coptic religion and against Castile and Naples once we go to war. Oh, it's two Sicilies now, I'm sorry. Then I will be taking yet another idea. I will be having +1 diplomatic relationship, freeing up one of my monthly diplomatic power increase, which is very nice. Can I take the military idea as well? I think I'm quite safe doing that, giving me +1 land leader fire. And I wanted to go and give a scornful insult to the Ottomans so that I can keep the power projection for 10 years more. Above 50%. I mean, the +1 power for every power is actually quite nice. Now, what I think is quite interesting, Great Britain actually clicked the button and went Anglican. That's very nice. And we have quite a decent reformation. Now, it's not the strongest that I have seen, but I think they are going to be able to put up a fight, unless in the religious war there is going to be like the Commonwealth or Denmark and Sweden. Oh, Denmark has grown quite a lot, and Sweden apparently as well. Let's see, Muscovy has gone quite large, but not as large as I. So, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I certainly had a lot of fun playing these wars again. Well, the Tunisian wars again. And I hope you'll be joining me in the next episode and we'll be sticking around. I will be seeing you then. Goodbye.